Digression, but sometimes we have meetings with senior people at banks, and they'll be coming to our office, and so they'll dress down. They're coming to our office, so we dress up, and we just miss each other. And
where silver really got its roots, it was the money of the people, for the people, and by the people, and that was its primary function, was money. So how do we put that into the modern era? And you do it through the new technology called blockchain.
And we certainly believe that technology can play a role in making the whole system far more efficient, far more transparent, and it will create, positive externalities for everyone.
This here is exactly why we watch what they do and not what they say. The media narrative might have you believe that the world's financial institutions are hesitant or sitting on the sidelines with regards to blockchain and digital finance.
People kind of know that they've got to go through me to get something done.
We as Ripple work across all of these technologies. And then, of course, you've got central bank digital currencies, which essentially is the highest form of digital currency, right? Issued by the central bank, backed by the central bank, the most secure form.
At the bottom, we even have meme coins, right? We can test technology using meme coins.
All the money. It's all the money, because what we're really talking about with this idea of the Internet of Value.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP army.
If you got some baggies, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likies, stuffing some baggies. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap down today again, down to 2.54 trillion, down about 5.3% in the past 24 hours. A lot of buying opportunities this morning. XRP in the number 8 spot, currently right around 52 cents, down about almost 10% in the past 24. Stellar XLM beneath 11 cents, right around 0.1087, down 10%. BTC 66K, ETH right around 32 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 3 cents. Axelar down to $1.08. XDC beneath 4 cents. We got Songword right around a penny. Stronghold right around 006. Evernote 35 cents. Zahao right around 13 cents. We got one from XRP drops. Ripple is a highly valued in the industry. Another great moment when PayPal's Dan Schulman points out that Brad Garland House is the best dressed person in the entire room.
On a roller coaster, when you hear
Brad is the best dressed in the entire room right now, so I just point that out.
I like that you're in San Francisco and you kept it formal.
Well, when you're the small company and you're on stage with the big company, he can wear cowboy boots. I'm going to wear. We're selling to banks. We're trying to impress the banks.
The banks are supposed to be, attracting you guys, right?
Well, it's funny, actually. This is a small digression, but sometimes we have meetings with senior people at banks, and they'll be coming to our office, and so they'll dress down. They're coming to our office, so we dress up, and we just miss each other. And
so are they the ones wearing Patagonia vests?
Yeah, they wear vests.
Sneakers, exactly. And you're the one in suits.
Exactly. Yeah.
We got one from James Rule XRP. How many cryptos are there? 5,300 new tokens launched daily in 2024 so far, CoinGecko. There are over 2.52 million cryptocurrencies in 2024. They're trying to blind you to the ones that have real utility. 2.52 million cryptocurrencies. Crypto means secret or hidden. They don't want you to know about the utility coins. XRP, XLM, XDC. Know what you hold. We got Rob Cunningham. What a financial system collapse actually means in simple terms.
Dude, where silver really got its roots, it was the money of the people, for the people, and by the people, and that was its primary function, was money. So how do we put that into the modern era? And you do it through the new technology called blockchain. So if you have silver on your phone, and you can do it by the gram, so you can get the equivalent fiat down to the third or fourth decimal point, now you've got something very powerful. So if you can put that back into the monetary system, and you can, all we need now is education and adoption. You can educate enough people about being outside the system with real money and how easy it is to use, and now you can really push back at them. But if you go to first principles and you look at, where silver really got its roots, It was the money of the people for the people and by the people, and that was his primary function, was money. So how do we put that into the modern era? And you do it through the new technology called blockchain. So if you have silver on your phone and you can do it by the gram, so you can get the equivalent in fiat down to the third or fourth decimal point, now you've got something very powerful. So if you could put that back into the monetary system, and you can, all we need now is education and adoption. You can educate enough people about being outside the system with real money and how easy it is to use, and now you can really push back at it.
Best still, yet to come, crawl walk. Then we rock it. We got one from Subject Views. Market dips are buying opportunities. Many will sell and miss the opportunity to change their lives and the people around them forever. The stakes are high and your patience are being tested, but perseverance is mandatory. Meanwhile, while the 99% continue to sleep, the 1% diamond hands continue loading up on the greatest opportunity. With multiple lifetimes, we believe that innovation in the financial market is part of fulfilling our mission.
There's broad agreement that central bank money is essential in the financial system, and that the system so far works pretty well. But we're here to talk about the future, so we must have in the back of our mind some inefficiencies. So Jorge, can you tell us what you think the inefficiencies in the traditional settlement setup are, and perhaps how will new technologies help solve some of them or ameliorate some of them?
So let me start with a little bit of advertisement, maybe, So, in financial terms, you can think about the World Bank in the following terms, right? We were created in the 1940s. And from then on, the paid-in capital that our shareholders have given us is $20 billion. With that, we have gone to markets throughout all of these years, raised $1 trillion, and on lent to developing countries and emerging countries, $830 billion. So I would claim that we are the most efficient, let's say, private capital mobilization engine ever created. No, this engine requires to go to markets every year for billions of dollars, around $50 billion, and we do this in markets all over the world. We issue in more than 20 countries on a yearly, in 20 currencies on a yearly basis, and then the resources that we receive go to emerging and developing countries at times in the most challenging of circumstances, right? Even fragile and conflict affected situations. So from our perspective, how we settled our bond issuances, how the increase of efficiency in that process, right? The less friction, the more transparency, the better. Because, at times problems arise, and even finding which piece of the chain was the one that broke down is a challenge. And the same applies to the disbursement of resources. And we certainly believe that technology can play a role in making the whole system far more efficient, far more transparent, and it will create, positive externalities for everyone. We are, big believers in innovation, and we believe that innovation in financial markets is part of fulfilling our mission. And just to give you,
XRP, faster, cheaper, more efficient, no more middlemans, know what you hold, know what's coming, bags packed. We got one from Gardy, Mickle Space, Ripple stablecoin as a digital dollar. No. Fox News Ripple logo on the digital dollar coin. The Fed looking into the possible digital US dollar running on XRP. Got one from Smoke Dog, watching what they do and not what they say.
This here is exactly why we watch what they do and not what they say. The media narrative might have you believe that the world's financial institutions are hesitant or sitting on the sidelines with regards to blockchain and digital finance. But in fact, if you go down this list, you'll see the largest asset managers in Europe, Asia, and North America are already live and have live products and service offerings in many of the key areas of digital finance. And one good example of the sort of mismatched public narrative is the CEO of JP Morgan, who has publicly disavowed blockchain and digitalization of finance a few times. But at the same time, his own organization, which we can see here, is one of the most advanced in terms of offering the same products and services to its own customers. So it's a bit of a mixed bag in the public media narrative, which is why we watch what they do, not what they say. So as we move down the list here to the next 25, again, we see the European, Asian, and North American institutions are all quite advanced, albeit in different areas. And again, you can download the full report on our website, so I won't spend too long here.
Don't fall for the media manipulations. All roads lead to the bridge. XRP, the interoperable one. We got one from Crypto Eddie. Cynthia Loomis is intoxicated by her own power. People kind of know that they've got to go through me to get something done, no matter which political aisle you're on. That's repulsive. Bitcoin Policy Institute 4924, drain the swamp, free the standard.
And where Bitcoin miners are taking us with regard to innovations in energy is a perfect example about if you let American innovation and intelligence and idea making run in a free society, it will find, price discovery and find the cheapest way to make something work well. I mean, that's what we're so good at, Fred. And I hope that happens with AI as well. That's kind of the direction that I'll be pushing anyone on Capitol Hill that will listen to me. Fortunately, I have spent so much time on this subject in the U.S. Senate that people kind of know that they've got to go through me to get something done, whether it's positive or negative on this subject, which gives our office both tremendous responsibility, but also tremendous opportunity to shape policymaking in this area.
We got Chad Steinberger. We at Ripple working on one stablecoin in the US and the UK, regulated, working with banks. The reserves back in the Ripple stablecoin will be held by banks, central banks. Got Colin Brown, XRP central banks, partnering with XRP to facilitate seamless cross-border CBDC transactions.
Currencies, in terms of native cryptos like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're not all the same, right? They're not all created equal. I think what's becoming much more popular in the industry now is more sustainable technologies. So the XRP ledger and XRP is, there's no mining or proof of work or proof of stake involved. So the computational cost of, validating transactions is almost zero, right? Very, very low cost and very stable in terms of pricing. Stable coins, again, not all created equal. You have a massive range from the algorithmic type stable coins. We all know the Terra story from a few weeks ago. And then now what we're seeing emerging is, stable coins being issued by regulated entities. So I can't give you the names yet, but there's two projects we're working on, one in the UK and one in the US, working with banks that are regulated, who will be issuing stable coins, and the reserves will likely to be held at a central bank in a central bank account. So very different from the algorithmic stablecoin. We as Ripple work across all of these technologies, and then of course you've got central bank digital currencies, which essentially is the highest form of digital currency, right? Issued by the central bank, backed by the central bank, the most secure form. As a company who's working across the payment space, we're embracing all of these, and we see they will all play their part in the future of money. Today, cryptocurrency is less than 1% of all the money. Central bank money is less than 10%. The rest is all commercial bank money. So it'll be interesting to see, in 5 or 10 years, how does that look when it's all digitized? Will stablecoins be 90% of the market and CBDCs 10%? Or will CBDCs actually be allowed to grow and be a much higher percentage of the money supply? I don't know. That's for the policy makers to decide.
XRP, hidden in plain sight. We'll see you at the tippy top. We got one from Cypress X. Meme coins on the bottom of the layer. We have the ability to test the technology using meme coins. Are meme coins the test before they use real utility tokens? And flip the switch.
We comment on that. We are lucky working for blockchain industry because, again, we have different layers of assets. Like at the bottom, we even have like meme coins, right? We can test technology using meme coins. As Victor said, there is no requirements to follow some securities regulation if you work with this kind of tokens, and it's a good way to test the technology. But on the top, of course, we have securities, and that's why, again, we need exchanges, traditional exchanges, basically, right, banks and everything. But again, we're lucky because we have everything to test the technology, right?
And we got Bank XRP. First, we had the Internet of Information. Now welcome in the Internet of Value, all the money, all the value.
What is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money. Nobody wanted to feed it. Yeah, it's all the money, because what we're really talking about with this idea of the Internet of Value is creating a single global payment network that connects literally everyone.
All the money, all the value. We got the Bitcoin halving 5 days, 18 hours, 16 minutes. And all it takes is a small piece of the prize. XRP at 100 billion per day. Swift does 5 trillion per day. It will give us an XRP price of 398.29 cents. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and let a friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. But the train's left the station. TikTok, and let them know that the moon party is right around the corner before we all go ghost. May 3rd, 2024. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Big bags. Later, glitches.
Rich ducks up in this place, getting bags until we space. So many NFTs while it's out of space. We richer than the mother duck, rockets headed up. Bags be getting stuffed, bags be getting buffed like crypto Eddie. You know what you're holding, you know what you got. This a once in a life opportunity, take your shot. Filling no more bags when it drop. SEC mad, cause we know the plot. And I'm feeling great when we finally lift off. Don't be shocked, family think you crazy, cause you keep on getting dropped. Sacrifice it all till we hit the top. I'm staking on my coins.